Thanks for logging on with us here at 41NBC.com. I'm Kyle Warnke. Well, starting July 1st, Warner Robins City employees will have to pay more for co-pays and brand name prescriptions. Council voted 4-2 to approve that increase on Monday. Councilman Mike Daly says they hope to shift the habits of the city's 500-some employees to buying the cheaper, more generic drugs. He expects Monday's vote to save the city nearly $200,000. Macon Bomb Squad detonated a suspicious package Monday just outside of Macon City Hall. They had to evacuate the building before that decision was made to set off an explosion near the suitcase they found. A Macon police officer found that suitcase under a tree near the entrance to Emergency Management Services. Turns out the contents were not dangerous. And we wanted to know how law enforcement identifies suspicious items and what they do to remove the threat if in fact they do turn out to be dangerous. Bibb County Sheriff's Office says there is no way to really determine whether a package is a false alarm, so they approach every situation aggressively and cautiously. Bibb County Sheriff David Davis said that he turned down the mayor's offer to serve as Macon's interim police chief because it would just be too difficult to try to serve two roles. Now, as sheriff, Davis answers to the people. As chief, he would primarily answer to mayor and council, which would kind of complicate his role in the community. Davis added that if he were in charge of the two separate law enforcement entities, it would just be too difficult to determine which protocols to follow. It's been nearly 2 weeks now since Middle Georgia State College student Jamal Keys went missing. Now his church is assisting in the efforts to try to find him. Members of Destiny World Church in Austell near Atlanta plan to canvass the area of the Cochran campus this morning where he was last seen April 25th. If you have any information, please call the Middle Georgia State College Police Department. The number is right there on your screen. The Warner Robins Police Department on the lookout for a man who walked into the HEA Federal Credit Union on Osegan Boulevard and then robbed it. Police say the man walked up to the counter, handed the teller a note demanding money, and then left the business on foot. If you have any information, call Warner Robins Police Detective Mark Wright. Again, his number on your screen. A family is thankful to be alive this morning after their house catches fire, and they're saying thank you to their dogs. Around 5 o'clock Monday morning, Artina Lockett's home on Maynard Street caught fire. Her family woke up to their two barking dogs. Now, thankfully, everybody made it outside safely with only minor to moderate injuries. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. And we caught up with Unadilla native David Reagan after his big win Sunday at this year's Sprint NASCAR race at Talladega. Now, during the last two laps of the race, Reagan and his teammate David Gilliland made their way to the front. Gilliland gave Reagan the push he needed to take the lead, making the last turns and then taking the checkered flag. Now, this win puts Reagan in the NASCAR Sprint All-Star race on May 18th. That is at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Congratulations to him. And the Goodwill on Eisenhower Parkway in Macon is hosting a job fair today from 10 until 2 o'clock. Job seekers are invited to meet and chat with more than 20 different Middle Georgia employers, including BB&T, Lowe's, Waffle House, and a lot more. Now, again, that is from 10 until 2, and don't forget to bring your resume with you. And tonight at 11, what if you could profit from your own death? We're going to introduce you to a Georgia man who has terminal cancer, and he's seeking corporate sponsorship of his tombstone. It's kind of a strange story, but he has a very good reason for doing it. We're going to tell you why and how tonight at 11, and of course, that is only on 41 NBC. Until then, join us on the air tonight for the news at 6 and 11. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.